I am a rider, provider, bring the heat, girl.
On his deathbed yesterday and is coming on here to go through the financial opportunity. Larry, I love you, brother. Take it away.
Hey, Eric, thank you so much. Incredible job. And Eric was talking all about this amazing card. But, the one thing is for $4.95, you can become a digital branch. And not only can you still get your rewards and get your Z-Bucks, but you can also start to earn commissions from the community banks and the interchange fees. I've had this card now for 4 months. I've been paying all my bills on it, and I've got about $53,000 worth of Z-Bucks built up. So as $4.95, you come in, you become a digital branch. It's going to be $50 a month. We're going to talk a little bit more about that with the franchise fee, and there is a $10 service fee. You're going to get all the banking platform benefits. You're also going to get that 500 Z-Bucks awarded every single week. The great thing, I think I posted some triplets in the room this morning in the community, and everybody's like, well, how did they get the cards? How did they get the cards? But we had a banking platform over the last couple of months, and 30-some thousand people got this card. Tens of millions of dollars were moved through the cards, and we've given out tens of millions of Z-Bucks. And so we've actually already proven the platform. And right now, while we're waiting for our new banking system, just like Eric said, they're giving everybody 500 Z-Bucks every single week. So when the travel and all the Z-Bucks and all the Z Club starts to really show some great things back there, you're going to have thousands and thousands and thousands of Z-Bucks that the company has just given you while you wait each week for your card. So absolutely incredible. Also, like Eric said, until December 31st, you're now going to be able to get your double Z-Bucks all the way until December of the end of 2024. Marketing and technology tools. Guys, we just released some new videos, some new funnel systems. There's so many things that this company is giving us to help us share and take this business to the next level. DBO training, we're going to have that tomorrow. Every Saturday, we have our training. We usually have 2,000 to 3,000 people on our training. So this is very quickly becoming a movement. I'm honored to go over the revenue plan. It's probably the best revenue plan I've ever seen in 33 years in this industry. So I'm going to go over branch commissions, community revenue bonuses, and leadership grants. This is the power, guys. This is the first thing I noticed, 6 months ago when I got started with Nick Sorensen and Michael Beal. We heard all about this card, and we're like, look, you can get the card, you share it with people. They can come in for $25 every time they swipe the card. If they're a TCM, they're going to be getting these amazing Z-Bucks, but you are going to be earning transaction fees. You're going to be earning interchange fees because, like Eric said, we're partnered with community banks, and the community banks are those little guy banks, the ones that really need us. And we've got 90,000 people in our community right now. So we have actually helped these community banks create 90,000 checking accounts, digital checking accounts, FDIC insured. So that is why they're cutting us in on the interchange fees, and that's how the platform works. So you share these cards, people swipe it, they get gas, they get McDonald's, they pay their phone bill, they're getting Z-Bucks, they're getting flash sales, they're very happy. You're starting to get real income off every single swipe in your community. I'm going to show you how if you bring in 3 digital branches. Right now, we're running a promotion from now till Saturday night at midnight. You bring in 3 DBOs or 3 digital branches that you personally bring in, you're going to get that $500 rebate back that you came in with. So we'll go to the next slide. So this is how the compounding potential works. I always use Liz Perkins. Liz has well over 1,000 digital branches in her community. Now, Liz didn't go out and have to spend hundreds of millions of dollars and build, 1,000 branches or 1,000 banks. She literally has 1,000 digital branches in her community. All of those digital branches are going out and they're bringing in TCMs. They really don't care what Liz is doing because their goal as a digital branch is to help and build their own community. But the great thing about this community is everything that happens under Liz, all 1,000 branches, all the swipes not only pay that digital branch owner, but they also give a percentage of that to Liz. So this is how it really starts to compound. Eric also mentioned how very soon TCMs or card holders for $25, they're going to be able to share their links and bring in their friends, their family, and it doesn't matter. That's going to be in your community. And if they go to Burger King or if they go on a cruise, every time they're swiping the Tranzact card, those fees are going to be paid, the interchange fees, and you're going to get a piece of the pie. You know, Peter Rancy really summed this up for me back in May. He said, when you use a Bank of America debit card, the banks are making billions and billions and billions on transaction fees. The only thing we're doing different at Tranzact Card is we are going to give a piece of the pie to the people that are helping build this bank and this community. So all we're doing is shifting it to the people that actually deserve it. So we'll go on to the next slide. Now, there are two ways to become a manager. As manager is the key rank that you really want to get to, because that's when a lot of great things start to happen. So between now and Saturday night at midnight, we got about 36 hours. If you become a manager and you bring in your 3 digital branches, that's the only way right now. You come in 3 digital branches by Saturday at midnight Mountain Standard Time, you are going to get a $500 rebate check. That means you signed up for $495. You get it done by Saturday at midnight Mountain with 3 DBOs, you're going to get that $500 check. You can also become a manager now with 20 TCMs. That's 20 people that get this $25 card. And like Eric said, if they sign up between now and December 31st, it's $25 for life. They're going to have that membership forever, and they're never going to pay another penny. So we have a community bonus, which I'm going to go over the community pie bonus. If you come in and hit manager in your first 30 days, you are going to be making up to $500 in this community pie bonus. If you hit manager and it takes you a little bit longer than 30 days, you are going to be making up to $250 in this community pie bonus. The first thing I want to just let everybody know, I want people to realize how this pie is funded and how it's going to pay all these incredible numbers that you're seeing right here. Okay, 90,000 people, Eric just told you, are in our community. Over the next week, 10 days, 2 weeks, people are going to start getting these cards. Could be into December. But guys, just one thing I really want people to understand, you got to be patient. We're doing something that has never been done. So if it takes 2 weeks or 4 weeks to get your card, this is going to be life-changing for everybody that's watching this Zoom, probably 1,600 people. So 90,000 people, probably going to be 100,000 in the next 7 to 10 days. Every time one of these cards is swiped, anywhere in the community, basis points for every swipe goes into this community pie. Every time someone signs up for $25 to become a TCM, $5 of that goes into this community pie. Every time someone comes in as a digital branch for $495 and gets started, $150 goes into the community pie. Talking about 90,000 people building their communities, this is going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. The last thing is our Z Club. The Z Club, we are all building together, and it's going to be 2.6% of the gross sales every single month of that Z Club goes into the community pie. That's all the dollars spent. That's all the Z-Bucks redeemed, and that is all the flash sales. The other thing that's very important about the community pie, you know, myself and Nick Sorensen, we're building our own community. Liz and Steve, they're building their own community. Aaron, Colette, Lila, they're building their own community. Scotty and Bill, they're in their own community. This community pie links us all together. Everybody is under Eric Allen. Everybody is now under Richard. Everything Eric and Richard are doing is all going into this community pie. So think about them and their growth and our growth and Liz and Lisa Fields and Brian Rhodes. Everybody working together is going to be paying out these community pie bonuses. So managers, they get 75% of this. So again, you can see right here, if you become a manager with your 20 TCMs, 20 of the $25 card holders, and you do that within your first 30 days, it's going to be up to $500 a month. Manager with your 3 DBOs, it's going to be up to $500 a month. And I say up to because we are going to have to develop the pie. We're going to have to mature the pie. But once we hit it, it's going to always be there because just think about it. There's going to be more swipes every month. There's going to be more TCMs every month. There's going to be more DBOs every month. The Z Club sales are going to go up, up, up every single month. Senior manager, up to $1,500 a month. This is where you get a TCM requirement that starts to come in. You're going to need 10 personal TCMs to hit that senior manager up high bonus up to $1,500 a month. This is not going to be hard to do, guys. As soon as the TCMs get their sign-up links, you could sign up one lady. She brings in 9 people. That's your 10 right there. Because your personal TCM, all of their personal TCMs count towards you. Remember your TCM, if she signs up 9 people for the card, she's going to get 4,500 Z-Bucks. She gets 500 Z-Bucks for every TCM she brings in. She's going to be happy. Vice president, guys, I've got the triplets right now. Craig Karshner, he's about to hit vice president. His 2 brothers, triplet brothers, they're on their way to senior manager. So you literally, vice president is up to $12,500 every single month just in the community pie bonus. You see that the TCM requirement went up to 20. But again, you could have 5 TCMs that bring in 4 each. That's your 20 right there. And now you're making that up to $12,500 every month. It is very powerful as a vice president. I have been in companies with tens of thousands of people in my team and barely making $10,000 a month in revenue. We're talking about 39 people, 3 who get 3 who get 3. You can be a vice president. You're making up to $12,500 a month. You can actually do it with less than 39 people because you can also have some of those getting to manager with 20 TCMs. Senior vice president, 30 TCM requirement, up to 20,000. President, you got to have 50 TCMs. That's up to 30,000. This is one piece of our revenue plan. This is not even counting the transaction fees and all of the grants that I'm getting ready to share with you. So these are our manager grants, guys. So these are the manager grant and the operator grant. They are going to be paid every single week. It's a one-time grant. Let's start with the manager grant. Once you hit manager, again, whether you do that with 3 DBOs or you do that with 20 TCMs, once you hit manager, you are literally going to be picking up $50 as a manager grant each week. These pay out every Monday. So literally $50, and that is going to pay up 9 levels above you. This is very, very powerful because you want to help your team. You want to get your people promoted to manager, because let's say some lady on your 5th level, she comes in and brings in 10 managers. Okay. She gets 10 managers promoted. That's going to pay her $500 on your 5th level. The qualified manager above her on the 4th level makes $500. 3rd level, $500. 2nd level, $500. You make $500. So literally, you sponsored by me, I would make $500. Nick Sorensen, $500. Frank Malone, $500. It goes all the way up 10 levels. There are people already making 5 figures every week just off this one grant alone. The operator grant, there's been a change to this one, but it's a lot better. So the operator grant, this is when you have 3 personal DBOs. That's going to make you a manager. Your 4th DBO, your 5th DBO, your 6th DBO, any DBOs past 3, if you have them become qualified with 3 TCMs and you're their direct sponsor, you're going to make a $50 operator grant. This used to pay 4 levels up of $25. Now it pays 10 levels up of $10. Do you realize how much more powerful that is? Your first 4 levels are your lowest amount of people on those levels. Your first level might only have 10. If those 10 brought in 40, your 2nd level's got 50. Your 3rd level might have 150, and your 4th level could have 400. But when you now pick up level 5, level 6, level 7, 8, 9, 10, those levels could have thousands. Level 7 could have 3,000. Level 8 could have 5,000 eventually. So now look at how many more people you're opening up on the lower levels, the bigger levels, and those 10, 10, 10, 10, 10 are going to flow all the way up to you. So this was a massive, massive change. 10 levels of 10 instead of 4 levels of 25. So
and Larry, that's my bad, buddy. Just those are not paid in the new year. Those are getting paid here now, moving forward.
Perfect. Even better. So it just got even better. So, and the last one I'm going to go over is the DBO grant. So the DBO grant, it depends on what promotion level you are. So this will literally every single DBO in your community, if they are qualified with 3 TCMs, if you're a manager, that's going to pay you $2.50 every single month for all of those DBOs that are qualified in your team. Senior manager is $3.75 for every qualified DBO. Vice president is $5. Senior vice president, $7.50. And then $10 for every qualified DBO if you are a president. I just hit president. I've got 6,200 in my team. If all 6,200 of those were qualified with 3 TCMs at $10 each, that would be $62,000 just in this one grant every single month. So I want to go over really quick. We now have, because Eric mentioned our EverCard, the EverCard, people are going to be able to use that for $4.95 a month. There's going to be a piece where you can get up to 50%, 50 cents on that EverCard. That is a revenue stream that comes in every month for all of the people in your team that are using the EverCard for $4.95. That's one. The second revenue stream that comes every month is your DBO grants, okay? The third one is your transaction fees, and the fourth one is your community pie bonus. That is 4 revenue streams that come every single month off of building one team. I've been in companies where I'm lucky to get 1 revenue stream that comes in every month. This is 4 plus your manager grants plus your operator grants. And at the end of the day, we're doing all of this with a $25 card that doubles people's buying power that everybody needs. So we'll go on to the next one. I just want to say, you know, we're going to change the world one swipe at a time. The one thing I really want to talk about, I just got a call this morning from Jeanette Warnicki. She got laid off from her job right here before Christmas. She called me in tears and she's like, I am so glad that you shared this with me in July, because Jeanette already has 100 DBOs in her team. She is a senior manager. She said, and I have no stress right now because of what we have done here. Risa Morrison, her brother is in a nursing home. She has so many medical bills. She's a senior manager. She has 100 DBOs in her team. This is something that is absolutely life-changing for so many people. I want everybody on this call, if you have ever believed in anything and you have ever wanted to promote anything in this industry, let it be what we're talking about right here. Because I just went to this convention in Las Vegas. So many people came up to me in tears and said, I can't thank you enough, and Eric and Liz and Steve and Aaron and Colette for being on here every single day, sharing, Fatai, sharing your heart, sharing these overviews, because you're helping us change our life. I want everybody to keep the vision, because right now, if you think about this, everybody on this call, if you're brand new, you haven't signed up. If you came in as a TCM, you paid $25. If you came in as a DBO, you paid $495. They have never asked us for another penny. They have never charged us a monthly fee. This is about people making the decision to change your life. Somebody said something, I think it was Peter at the convention. This is going to happen with or without Larry Lane. This is going to happen with or without Eric Allen. This is a movement. This is people that need to change their life. And this is something that you are lucky enough to know about right now. So I've had to tell a lot of people, there's two things you can do right now. You can come in and you can build this business like I'm doing right now. Because what's going to happen is when Peter and Jared, when they check all these boxes, green, 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 I'm going to be standing there with an army, and I'm going to have thousands of people taking this out to the world. You also can sit down. Eric says this on every Zoom. If it's not right for you right now and you want to sit down and wait for everything to be perfect, you can absolutely do that. But what's going to happen is you're going to get all the green boxes checked. And by the time you say, hey, this is real, you're going to start going out to your list, and they're already going to be in somebody else's team. So Eric, you know, I just believe in everything about this. I can't thank you enough for all you've done. I know I sound like Casey Kasem right now, but I'm so glad to be here, and I appreciate everything. Thank you.
Love you, buddy. Thank you so much. Give it up for Larry Lane on his deathbed. Still came here to serve. Love you, bro. Love you. That is inspiring. So let's just recap here. We got our extended founder promo. We're going to call you a founder. You're going to get these crazy matches from all the celebrities, influencers we've contracted with. Get back to the person that invited you. They'll tell you more about advantage. If you join before December 31st at midnight, your service fee is 1%. That means for the rest of your life, the company's going to take 1% out of your commissions. Okay. Our goal is to go to a franchise model by February 1st, but you will always lock in 1%, not 10%, which means if you make $1,000 in commissions, the company's going to pull out $10. All right. Now, you have until tomorrow at midnight Mountain Standard Time to sponsor 3 others who decide to own a digital branch office. If you do that before tomorrow at midnight, you get your $495 back, and you never have to pay the $50 a month that will likely start in January. However, I know that's only 36 hours. I bet some of you could do it. I bet a lot of you could do it. Just a transference of energy and emotion. However, listen, if you don't sponsor 3 other DBOs, don't beat yourself up. You've still got till the end of the year, December 31st, to become a manager, either by sponsoring 3 DBOs or by bringing in 20 Tranzact Card members. And if you do that by December 31st, you will never pay $50 a month, ever. And you're going to go into the Fast Start Community Bonus, which is up to $500 per month. All right, so you got plenty of time, runway to really set yourself up nicely. Again, that promotion ends December 31st. Ladies and gentlemen, here's what I'm going to leave you with. At least get a card. Please get a card. $25, get a card. If you're interested at all in owning a digital branch office and co-creating with us, and you consider yourself a good human being, and you consider yourself coachable with a good attitude and willing to plug into a very simple, proven success system, then get whatever questions you need answered to make a $495 decision, because we would love to have you with us. We're building a really strong culture. Our truth is good enough. It's a heck of a lot better today than it was a month ago. And don't even talk to me about what it was like when I first joined. So it's only going to get better. This is the worst it will ever be. Come on in. If you want to sit on the sidelines, wait it out. Cool. We'll still love you. If you want to get in and set yourself up to capture a lot of the market share ahead, then now's a great time.